Hello, guys. Right, so it's Easter weekend here in the UK and other parts of the world too. Most people are off work, so I've been off work today, and I've been using that time to get a load of stuff done at the allotment. But it's one of those things where, let me know if you experience this as well. You spend hours and hours working in your garden or at the allotment plot, and when you step back, when you've done, you can't really tell that you've done anything. I've been taking out the raspberry bed. We've got a huge long line of raspberries that's the width of our plot, and we've decided, because it's difficult to weed basically, and we get problems with bindweed, we're taking everything out this year. I'm digging out the soil, getting all those roots out. I am my little bit of peace. You're all right. Getting all those roots out, and then we'll turn it into a growing bed, which is a good thing, but it's a bad thing that we won't have as many raspberries. Although we've probably not. Hello, Kelly. Where we are. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Yeah, we're not going to have as many raspberries. I do have a few out in the backyard, but we're losing that huge haul from the plot. Yeah, right. So, have you guys been off work today? Leave a comment. Let me know. And if you have been off work, have you just chilled? Have you been out with your families? Have you spent some time gardening? What kind of things have you been getting up to? Can you put them in tubs? Well, we could put them in tubs, but it's where do we put them to where do we transplant them to? Because it's still April, but we're already at that point where every piece of land at the allotment plot is either got something in it now or it's earmarked to have things planted out when in about a month or two's time, when there's no more frost at night.
It's been
crazy weather here. Remind me where you are, please. Where we are? Whereabouts are you? What sort of weather? Because it's been crazy here, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's been hot and strange. I think today it was 22 degrees.
22 degrees in Lancashire. That's mental. Yeah. Hello, Pacific Northwest Gardener. Happy Good Friday to you too. Yes. Right. So I've read somewhere that Easter bank holiday weekend is when most UK garden centres do about a third of their entire annual business. Of all the money they make in a year, about a third of it is from Easter bank holiday weekend. Has any of you been to a garden centre already? And we're still only on the Friday. We've still got Saturday, Sunday, Monday yet. So what have we got here? My little bit of peace. You've been putting up a new table, moving an old table to the polytunnel. Have you made a video about that? I'll check it out at some point. Pad the drum. Hello. How's it going? Evening all. Managed to get some sunflower seeds sorted to do the challenge. So those of you that aren't aware, Nick's Allotment Diary is doing the hashtag Sunflower Challenge 2019. There's 3 categories. I think one's the tallest sunflower. Another category is the largest head. And I think another category is the most unusual sunflower. So I've planted up some seeds the other day, didn't I, Ruth? Mm-hmm. And we are entering 2 categories, most unusual and tallest. And the varieties I've got are Music Box and Lemon Queen. And I can't remember which. I think Lemon Queen was tallest category. Music Box is most unusual. So let's have a look at the comments.
Evening 3000%.
Kelly from My UK Homestead. That's the lady that sent us that massive wad of seeds.
Yeah. Who I have subscribed to.
Oh, you've got a channel, haven't you? Yeah. So what's Kelly put? I was meant to be going to a wedding, but traffic was bad, and my bus, it's too big to call a car, was overheating. No, so I came home and sorted my front garden.
Instead of a wedding? Whose wedding was it?
So it's what, 10 to 9. If you'd have gone to that wedding by about now, you'd be dancing to old Motown classics, I would have thought. Right, who else have we got? What I grow an allotment. Hello, mate. How you doing? My UK Homestead Pag. Oh, Ruby Lou, is that what you were doing on your phone? So that's Ruby's commented, and she's sitting here with me now. In technology, mind blowing. Right, what have we got?
How's your garden going, Ruby? It's going good. The radishes have come up, and I've planted some clarkies, but Dad said that they're a bit tricky, and even he can't get them up to thing. Apparently, they're very like stalky and like thin and like all weird.
Yeah.
So let's hope they go well. The radish, yeah, like I said, that's coming up, which is surprising.
And tell them about the broad bean plants that you transplanted. How are they doing?
Yep, they're doing good. We've watered them, and they're that tall, maybe.
Yeah, they're doing all right. Yeah, there'll be flowers on them soon. Right, let's check the comments. Nick's allotment diary. I've just been talking about you, mate, in a nice way. Don't worry. I was mentioning your sunflower challenge. Yes, ACS. Hiya, Chris. You all right?
Hello. Thank you for my book again.
Yeah. Oh, she heading off to eat our dinner. I hope we have a nice meal. Enjoying the sun. So I think, Pag, you're down south, aren't you? I think you're down south now. Remember, I'm a full-blooded true northerner, so anywhere underneath Crewe really is down south. To me, it's all London, innit? But whereabouts is it you're from again, Pag?
3000%. Yes, I do, but I'm not posting videos on it. It's just so I can watch people and thumbs up and like subscribe and stuff. So, yeah.
Right. My little bit of piece got some reduced pansies and marigolds to put them in the hanging basket. Brilliant. It's just nice to have a bit of colour, isn't it? Some people are a bit sniffy about like pansies and that, but forget that. Flowers are flowers. They're all beautiful. They're all nice. Do you remember a few years ago, Monty Don caused a right stink when he was slagging off begonias? What are you pointing at? Oh, near Dover. Right, with you. There'll be bluebirds over. Right. Who else have we got in the house?
I think it's Nick's allotment.
Mike's greenhouse. Hello, Mike. How are you? That is the same Mike's greenhouse, young lad from Cornwall. Yes, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I was watching your live stream the other night with, is it Jim Bob? You're doing well, mate. Keep doing what you're doing, Mike. If it is the same Mike, I think it is. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing well, fella. Good on you. 3000%. She looks forward to seeing a video sometime in the future, Ruby.
Yep, a lot of time in the future, probably.
Who else have we got in? 38 degrees in central Scotland in the polytunnel for my little piece. That is tropical. Tropical and Scotland are two words I don't think I've ever put in the same sentence before.
Unless you're saying it is tropical in Hawaii, unlike Scotland.
Right, Claire wants to get past. Go on, you're fine. You're all right. Say hello. Say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Right. So we haven't watched Garden as well because we've been back up to the allotment plot again, just the water as it was going dark. So I've not watched it yet. I've got it recorded for later. Has anyone watched it? What was it like tonight? How were Monty's crag lines in his forehead doing? I was Monty, and never mind Monty. How's Nigel? How's Nigel doing? Eh?
Is Nelly getting up to mischief? Oh, the ground's bone dry for 3000%.
Oh, Pag the drum says hiya.
Hi.
Nick's allotment diary was too hot for the allotment today. I'm going up in the morning. Yeah, yeah. Although I have heard we're due for another hot day again tomorrow. And if there's any Americans watching this from places like California or Florida, I think it will blow their mind what we call hot and what they call hot. But to us, it's been hot today. It has been hot today.
I'm on the verge of making Mum get our paddling pool out, which I'm excited for when it comes up. You'll probably see a few bloopers from the garden in the video, if there's one in the future about our paddling pool. So yeah.
Harold from In the Garden with Papa, who is a true gentleman. He always leaves a nice comment on my videos. He said it's rainy and cold over here in Ontario, Canada. Now, excuse my ignorance of world geography. Ontario, is that on the left-hand side of Canada over towards Vancouver? Or is it on the right-hand side of Canada over towards Toronto? Or is it slap bang in the middle? It's not somewhere I've ever been, is Canada. So who's been watching Gardener's World? My Little Bit of Peace. Not watched it, but more important, Beech Grove. Are you a Beech Grove aficionado as well? Are you in the Beech Grove Club? What are you doing, man?
What, getting the Easter spirit?
Getting in the Easter spirit. Our ace is Little Jim. He's about 81, 82.
Asparagus.
Oh, yeah, but he does talk a bit funny, doesn't he? So we say tomato, you say tomato. Little Jim on Beech Grove Garden, we say asparagus. He calls it asparagus. How you come up with that? I'm not quite sure.
It must have been down the line somewhere.
Mike's Greenhouse. I have bought a 120-foot long polytunnel. Would I need planning permission? Ooh, does anyone know how much a cover would cost of that size? Right. 2 questions there, Mike. I don't know how much a cover would cost. Have a look on Amazon, but there are other places as well. But I have seen polytunnel covers on Amazon. And the first one you asked, planning permission. Now, don't quote me on this because I'm not planning permission. I'm not an architect or a builder. Oh, Jim's left Beech Grove. But I would say, as far as I know, if it's a temporary structure, you don't require planning permission. And by temporary structure, they mean a lack of concrete solid foundations. But please, please, please check with your council, because just because some random bloke, me, on YouTube said that doesn't mean it's true. Like, do your own research, mate. But that's what I think. Someone said to me, this is from Kelly, in the UK you have warm waves. No such thing as heat waves there. It's true. It's true. But to us, it's hot, isn't it? They ran out of ice creams in our local corner shop. It's been that hot today. Garden for Cheap, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Right, so what was I talking about? Yeah, the raspberry. All the raspberries at the plot are in the process of being dug up. Now, really, I should have been filming a video, but when I've been doing it last couple of days, it's that time-consuming work. I haven't been setting up my tripod and putting my smartphone on there to record. I've literally just been going up there and cracking on. And as I was mentioning earlier, it's one of those type of jobs where you work your fingers off and then it doesn't look like you've done anything. Because I'm digging up the soil and getting out all the bindweed roots as well, which are ridiculous. Some of them are almost as thick as my little finger, and if they weren't, they're quite brittle. If they weren't brittle, you could plait them and make a rope. There's just loads of them. Oh, see you, Pag. I think Pag's going. Right. East Texas. Oh, Tim. Talk to me about your growing climate. Please tell me what kind of things can you grow? Now, in my mind, I'm going to use the word exotic. So, do you grow dragon fruits? Can you grow those where you are? Can you have fruit trees of things like papaya or guava, or can you grow pineapples? I don't know what kind of climate you're in East Texas, but I'm very interested to find out. Who's put that? Nick's allotment diary. Don't talk to me about bindweed. Loads on my plot. I'm with you. I feel your pain, Nick. I feel your pain. We just got a couple of areas where it seems to grow. It's not very scientific, this, but I've noticed that it seems to do well when you've got something sticking up out of the ground, that it can find its way and start wrapping round. Hence the reason we're getting rid of all our raspberries, because they were just, you remember last year, we didn't get a lot of fruit last year, did we? Because the whole row of raspberry plants was just a mound of solid green bindweed leaves.
And we'd go to get a raspberry, but then we'd snap a bindweed by accident, and there'd be all the milky stuff all over the raspberry. So I can't eat that.
Yeah. As Tim answered, has he told us what his gardening climate's like in East Texas? Here we go. I can grow some tropical, but not well. Papaya grow, but you better like them green. I think I'm with you. So not quite hot enough to ripen them then, I'm guessing. Backyard gardening. Hello, how are you? Another fine channel that always leaves wonderful comments on our videos. Backyard gardening. I have papaya and dragon fruit in containers indoors. Turn to 10 months. All right. Loquat. Tim Hogle, he can go loquat. It's a tiny little fruit, I think. It might be a citrus. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a lady with a channel called Babette is in the garden, and I'm pretty sure Babette has a loquat as well. She's in California somewhere. I said loquat, Claire. What do you think I said? I'm getting shouted at. Don't be so rude. That's a good question for Ellie. 3,000%. Backyard gardening. Can you grow bananas? Go on. If you say yeah, you know all those British gardeners are just going to be sick with jealousy. We can grow banana trees in the UK, but it is a proper faff. You ever see Monty Don, Ruby?
Yeah. Can you grow coffee and chocolate as well?
No, well, they're warm climate crops. Good questions. Yeah.
Oh, I wish we could grow chocolate.
Oh, Biblical, how are you doing? Biblical, I've got a question for you. When are you going to start posting some gardening content? Because I know you're into your gardening. I've seen you all over YouTube. I think I know you are on Twitter and Facebook as well. I'd love to see your take on gardening. Yeah. Have you got any plans to start doing some videos? Say yes. Say yes. Say yes.
Even if you didn't want to do just gardening, we could do gardening whilst playing Oasis songs over the top.
It could, but you got to think about copyright as well. So some other people have said where they're from. Backyard gardening. Yes, I have a few bananas in containers. Oh, that's just. Are you trying to make me jealous?
You got bananas?
Yes. Right. Tennessee. Where we are is from Tennessee. Now, where we are, was you on my two-family homestead spin the wheel live stream last night? There was someone from, I want to say Chattanooga. Is that Tennessee? I think it's Tennessee. There was a channel from Chattanooga on there last night. Do you have
a moderator, Stu?
I don't have a moderator, no, because I've not got much of a social life and I don't know many people. I don't know enough people to ask to do it for me. So, no, I don't have friends. I just have daughters and a garden. And the amazing Claire, who's hiding upstairs. I did ask Claire if she wants to come down and chat on this live stream, but she was like, oh, no, I'm not into that. She was like, oh, no, I'm not into that. So,
where did I just read?
I've got a sour orange, my little bit of peace. Sorry, Ruby, go on.
You love tropical fruit trees and you're growing some of them indoor. 9 citrus trees indoor.
Oh, who's in the house? Ryan! Hello, Canada! Hello, Canada! Coming live from Alberta. Oh, yes. What time is it over there, Ryan? You must be middle of the day still. Aren't you grafting on that farm like you've been doing solid? Have you actually slept recently, Ryan? And have you eaten hot food? Or do you just like, I don't know, leave your mouth open while you're working and hope that some flies get in for the protein? Because that man has been working his fingers to the bone. How are you, Ryan?
Those beds what you're making seem good. They're genius as well.
The ones he's going to plant his was it squashes or pumpkins in at the top end of his plot. Yeah, genius. Who have we got? Who else have we got?
Not much sleep. Oh, you've had not much sleep, Ryan.
Transplanting day and not much sleep. I know he works hard, that lad, doesn't he? Yeah. Well, it's brilliant to have you here, Ryan. It really is, mate. This is ace. Biblical. Anyway, have you seen my last video? I may have robbed it off Twitter, but well, they don't know. I don't know if I should have read that out loud. Don't worry, your secret's safe. I'm not sure if I've seen it. I'll go and have a look, mate. I'll go and have a look. Right. So you know what? Now I know Ryan's here. I'm really tempted to just walk over there and pick up the guitar and sing a little something. But I don't think most of you probably tuned in to hear me butcher a song, did you? But I think I know Ryan might like it. I know I would like it, but I've got to. It's not about me, is it? It's about you guys. So Ryan's getting quite a few hellos there, which is good to see. If you don't already follow each other, not just Ryan, all of you, if you move your mouse over to somebody's name where they've left a comment in the live chat, you'll see 3 little dots on the right hand side. Click on those and one of the options is go to channel. Go and check each other out because we're all in the same gang here, aren't we? We're all like-minded people. We've all got very similar interests, mainly gardening, but me and Biblical have also got the lifelong love affair of being Manchester City Football Club fans, which for the first 30 years of my life was a misery, to be honest with you. It was a total misery. But my loyalty paid off because we're richer than God now and we can buy trophies. So go and check each other out, people.
ACS has said that Canadians love music, so Dad.
Well, Canadians do, but what about everybody else?
A quick little song.
Just a very quick one. It's got the word garden in it. This is Live Forever by Oasis. Maybe I don't really want to know how your garden grows, because I just want to live stream. There we are. You've had your.
I just want to fly.
Yeah, you've had your 10 seconds, people. I might do. I won't get the guitar out again on this particular live stream, but at some point, it'll feature in a video at some point. So I've got. There you go. Right, get in. Yes, thank you. Right, I've got a question for you guys. And be honest, please, because I need an honest answer. Because I think I know what the answer is, but I want you to put me straight. So some of you might have noticed I've started a new series of videos called The Meaning of Plants, where little 2-minute profiles about particular plants, flowers, trees. I don't tell you how to grow them. I've done videos like that in the past. So like when I went to Kenya, I'd find out about a plant and tell you what climate it likes, what soil it likes, how you can grow them in the UK, that kind of thing. In the Meaning of Plants series, I'm telling you little unusual stories about what that plant means to different groups of people all around the world. It's called ethnobotany. Right, this is what I'm thinking, and hopefully, if you're honest with me, you'll put me straight. I think they're bombing a little bit. They're not doing very well, to be honest with you. Every time I drop one, it's not getting as many views as my usual allotment backyard gardening kind of stuff. which is I'm a little bit miffed off with. I've got to be honest. Because I put a lot of effort into the research. What are you thinking about them? Have I gone off piste too much from my usual content?
ACS says it's fascinating.
Well, I think so too. But you know what goes on in this tiny little mind, Chris? The rest of the world doesn't have to agree with. So that's why I'm asking the rest of the world. See what you guys think. But thank you anyway, Chris. Thank you.
My UK home said those videos are fantastic, Stu.
Hard to explain, pal. Look at Ryan using a Lancashire expression there. Pal, bloody hell. Hard to explain, pal. They are great. No reason why they're not doing well. If anyone's got any tips about how I can just like push them a bit more, I mean, is it like, are there any particular upload times that anyone's noticed that always do really well for them? Is it the time of day or just, you know, any tips? I'd love to hear what you say.
I mean, I learned a fact off them, so I went and researched it, and it was actually, it's shocking. I'm going to say it. Basically, strawberries aren't berries, but bananas are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, apparently bananas are berries,
but strawberries aren't.
Who'd have thunk it? So what kind of advice am I getting here? Biblical. Make them with intervals every Friday or something. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Oh, thank you, Ryan. He's going to mention them in his next vid.
Oh, cheers, Ryan. Bloody hell.
Do you release them at the same time?
So, my UK, I think they'll hit the high numbers over time when people are searching for those particular plants. Well, that's what I'm hoping for as well. There's an expression, I've heard it, I forget who said it, about gardening videos that aren't seasonal. They've got longevity. They use the word evergreen. So, for example, if I do a video tomorrow and it's called something like April allotment tour, who's going to want to watch that in December? It's not likely. It's not going to happen, is it? You're not going to watch what you should be doing on your allotment in April in December. But if I do a meaning of plants video about viburnum, it's evergreen. You could watch that at any time of year because it's not about like this is when you grow it. If you're starting it from seed, start them off in February. It's not about that. It's just random interesting facts about the plant. So I'm hoping that they'll be evergreen. Right, what else are we? Evergreen, yes. Yeah. Cool fun fact, Ruby, about bananas being berries. Upload in your audience's morning time. 5 to 10 minutes long seem to do best. But I recommend try and keep it under 15 minutes. Use good titles and thumbnails. But at the moment, my thumbnails have got muck from the allotment. But I know what you mean. Share on all social media. That's another thing that does my head in. On Twitter, I've got about 900 and something followers. It's like I don't exist. I get very, very, very few interactions on Twitter. I can't get my head around it. Our vids are very akin to news. 3,000%. Now, garden for cheap, where you said about my audience's morning time, that's a funny one because I've got my UK audience and then I've got my transatlantic America/Canada audience. And actually, it's about a 50-50 split, really. And I've always wondered, how do people understand my accent on the other side of the Atlantic? It's a mystery to me. I don't know. What have we got there? Yeah. My little bit of piece. I used to religiously have my links every time I uploaded, it would automatically tweet. But when I turned it off, because I just noticed that like they weren't getting any hits, they weren't getting any likes, retweets, comments, anything like that. So I've fallen out with Twitter a little bit, to be honest with you.
I feel privileged. Ryan said that about a cool fact.
Well, it is a cool fact. Is it? Right. Anyhow, do you know what, guys? Thank you very, very much. First of all, for joining us. Secondly, for taking part. There's been some amazing comments tonight. Thank you. And thirdly, for your advice just now. But I think we'll wind it up because some of you are probably itching to go and watch Erica's Little Welsh Garden. And we'll probably end up watching them as well, won't we? So we'll let you go. All right. It's been a blast, guys. You're all very, very, very welcome here. You're literally in my front room. You are very welcome in my front room. Okay.
A little bit of peace. Keep your upload at the same time each day.
Keep my upload at the same time each day. I can use that schedule thing. I will try that. Next video I upload, I will schedule it to the same time of day every time I upload. Lol, my accent barely noticed it. Oh, don't get me started on a Canadian accent. I sound Australian when I try Canadian. Right, so we're going to say goodbye. Right, have a good weekend. Try and laugh, try and smile. Enjoy your time with your families. Or if you don't have a family, just enjoy whatever you do. Right, enjoy your gardens. All right, what are you laughing at?
My little bit of peace. My feet are up on your sofa.
Hey, don't put shoes on our sofa. Claire will go mental. You're not allowed shoes on our sofa. All right. Right. See you guys.
Bye.
Ta-ra. See ya. Keep waving. Keep waving. Keep waving. Oh, yeah. Keep waving. Yeah.